first guest in the studio with us is a musician and he's a saxophonist, and his name is YAYA Adedayo. We'll be talking about the music industry and how it's going in the music industry. Once again, welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. In fact,
you,
on a day that our kitchen is very busy, as we do here, at the end of the day, you'll be part of us to taste whatever that will come out. But that's not what we're talking about. Okay, we're talking about you as a musician, and the fact that maybe we've been experiencing this for quite a while. Like I said before we went on that news break, that some of the, or most of them we've had here, especially the new generation, happens to be conversant with instruments. And then for some of them, saxophone. And then when you ask them, they say, I play more than one. Let me ask you once again, I did a bit of that before we went on that news break, that is it now the new trend that the new generation of musicians are seeing it as a necessity to be conversant with instruments?
Yeah, what I would say on that is that, like, as a musician, like, you must be, like, you must have the knowledge about 2 or 3 instruments. Because things, as things goes on, things change. Like when I started then, I started with trumpet.
Okay, as a trumpeter.
Trumpeter. So I played trumpet for several years before I now migrated on piano. So I play piano as like organ, because in our church, African church, we play more of classicals.
Okay, classical
So
sound.
classical music. So I need to know about the organ, because most time our organist won't be around, and the seat will be empty.
And then
there's
a gap there.
There's a gap there. We need to double up. So I started doing it. And as time goes on, when I went for programs, people do appreciate saxophonists more than trumpeters. I just think about it again that, no, I won't be left out.
Okay.
Let me double up again.
And so that means you know how to play 3 instruments.
3 instruments conveniently.
Trumpet,
Trumpet,
saxophone,
and piano.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Unfortunately, I don't even know how to play one, but it's nice to know that you can play 3.
I'll start with one. I'll start with one.
Emmanuel is always starting anyways. He's always starting. All right, let's look at the music industry now. Do you think our industry now there's a place for instrumentalists or instruments in our music industry right now? I mean, you have the likes of, you know, the Davido, the Wizkid, and the rest. And we can't just say that that's it about music, because we have people who play the instruments and they're beginning to find themselves in the music industry. So do you think there's a place for your kind of music right there?
Yeah, there's a place for it. Because like I have, like, when I'm talking about Mike Aremo, is one of the world stars that plays saxophone. So at times when all those hip-hop artists release their songs, so we instrumentalists, we score it and we bring it out in our instrument way. Maybe either guitar version or sax cover. So we now bring it out to the world, and at least people appreciate it and it gives us our way.
Okay, can we fix people that play the instruments to more of jazz music? Do you think you guys are more jazz inclined than other kind of
or
songs
perhaps
or
classical?
music?
Yeah, what I was saying on that is that, you know, we have different genres. So, and it depends on what the one that you have passion for.
Okay.
Like some are jazzes, while some are gospels. They're based on gospels. You see, like some people will tell you that I'm a worshiper.
Okay.
So I don't do Afro, I don't do jazz, I don't do some people will tell you that I'm a praises. I do
just
more praise songs.
Praise music.
So I convert any worship song to praise. I convert any jazz to praise, this, that, and it goes like that.
Okay,
so,
but what's your own
like my own now? I do more of worship and praise, and a little of jazz.
Okay, not far-fetched. Golden praise. I mean, that's your stage name.
Exactly.
Okay, you talked about classic. You from your home, which is like your church. What you notice there is more of classical music. Does classical music in any way have a place in our contemporary music? Is there any fusion?
Yes.
Is there any fusion in that regard?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like nowadays now, those people doing more contemporaries, they come back to classicals to now convert it, to blend it up with the contemporaries.
Really?
Exactly.
Because I was listening to one of the musicians, one of these recent musicians, and towards the end, all I heard was fine, beautiful guitar rendition. Ricardo Banks, one of his tracks.
Okay.
I mean, after all said and done, the body of the track, and then at the tail end, I heard this wonderful world-class guitar rendition, and I was like, wow, this is good, you know? So I think that buttresses the fact. But do you look forward to seeing more of that? For us to see, especially our local classical sound, you know, that goes with like bata dance and so on, because we need to represent ourselves.
Exactly.
I mean, if we do like the Oyibo people, as they say, there's nothing new. But if we bring something to the table, that's ours. I think we will catch the world's attention.
Exactly.
Do you see yourself towing that line?
Yeah, exactly. I'm towards it.
Okay.
I'm towards it. I'm doing it like, I have a lot of songs that I'm working on in the studio now. A lot of classical songs that I'm bringing up to the contemporary level, just to blend it all, to match them together, so that, you know, like we have a lot of things in the classical, but people are neglecting it. And it's our culture. We can't just forget our culture just like that. So, and I won't lie to you, as time goes on, people are coming back to it.
Okay.
It's what they have abandoned, but they are now coming back to it.
Really?
But before it will get exposed to the world,
Okay, it might take a while.
like it will take a while, but people are really working on it.
Okay.
Amazing. All right, let me ask, when did you start, when did all this start for you? At what age did you start playing the instrument and loving it and telling yourself, you know what, this is what I want to do. I want to play the
because
instrument.
some will tell you, okay, they started where
From
they
my
were,
mother's
you know, and all of that. So we just want to know where you started from.
Actually, I started 2007.
Okay.
13 years ago. 13 years
2007. I started, because actually I was born and brought up in a Muslim background.
Okay.
So,
military.
Muslim background.
Oh, Muslim background.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and 2004, I get converted to a Christian. So from church, I saw a lot of youth doing it in the church, and I get motivated. So
you were inspired.
Yeah, exactly.
You like what they were doing.
Exactly. And I just promised myself that I can do more than them now.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know anything about music then.
But you just motivated yourself.
I can do this thing.
Okay. Self-belief.
Exactly. Okay. So I just keep on. I started, and as I begin to do it, 2007 to date.
Till date.
Exactly.
How long did it take you to learn how to play the saxophone?
Actually, a lot of people do complain that it will take a long period of time, but it depends on you.
Exactly, your passion
for
commitment.
it, and your commitment. Like me, before I went to school, then I rehearsed almost like 12 hours in a day.
Wow, that's a lot.
Oh, half a day. Okay,
Exactly.
just say half a day.
Exactly.
So take the day into two places.
Exactly.
One is dedicated to.
Because I have passion for music, and I promised my God that I want to become a musician.
Okay.
So, and I have nothing else to do. It's music.
Okay, music.
So
that's just your thing.
Exactly.
Okay. Exactly. Where do you see yourself going forward? You mentioned Mike Aremu.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's one of your icons.
Exactly.
Where do you see yourself as a saxophonist or an instrumentalist in future?
Like I look up to God. I look up to my Karemu and Pastor Jayi. In fact, I was watching Pastor Jayi yesterday. Like, you know, he always inspired me, and I believe that where he is now, God can take me more than that level. So I don't feel limited. I'm unlimited.
How do you see praise music as it were?
Praise music is good. Like, you know, Bible says, praise God with all what you have. So anytime you praise God, you know, you're on point. Honestly, I feel good. I feel happy. You know, everything about me.
It gives you satisfaction, so to speak. Like when you're in that praise mood, you are in your element. You are at your best.
Yes.
And you're happy about it.
Yes.
Okay. This is one area that, in fact, one of the major conversations is that, okay, what is gospel?
Yes.
What do you mean by gospel? Must I mention God or Jesus Christ before it becomes gospel. And they say, okay, inspirational music and all of that. Where do you fix all of these things in your own music?
Like when we talk about gospel is when we're talking about gospel music is a song that it's not just any old song. And people will get the message, like maybe in the choreography way or the lyrics. So they'll be able to know that, okay, we are referring you to God. And when you talk like Jesus, you love me too much, okay? Like we are letting people to know that Jesus loves you. It's a gospel song. Okay. So definitely, like it's not all those other songs that we just mix everything together for like to have our way. No. So it shows that we are letting people to know that God is there, and He must do things according to His will, not out of His will, according to His will. So people will now know. They will now, like, you don't need to tell them. Okay. They will know that this is a gospel way, and this is a circular way. Because
from what you have said now, some of these songs you hear, even in recent past and now especially, a musician is singing and he's just putting everything together, how he's in the aircraft, the next time he was cooking, and you don't even know how all of those things are correlated. But this what you're talking about is like in gospel, it's an organized thought pattern, where a message is passed, okay, consistently, coherently, if I may put it that way.
All right, thank you so much for coming on Daybreak Africa. We really do appreciate.
Thank you.
YAYA Adedayyo is who we've been speaking to. He's a saxophonist and he does music. Now, I'm sure you're wondering that what does he sound like, and you really want to know. We'll go for a short break now, and when we come back, you'll be seeing YAYA, and he'll be performing his song for you. Please don't go anywhere. It's still Daybreak Africa.